Commencing transmission. Engaging disclaimers. Proxy chain initialized. WFTA-TV is now on the air.
Good morning. This is WFTA Television, commencing broadcast activities for today. WFTA broadcasts on YouTube. WFTA is owned by Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures. Our programming is brought to you live via the interwebs on videotape and film. We invite you to join us for another day of broadcasting on WFTA, your YouTube toy channel.
Open up that old wood chest, dive right in, it's always best to let imagination run wild. Action figures, dolls in line, building castles, worlds combine. Toys scattered everywhere. Yeah, yeah, it's a mess in there, but it's my little world. Memories in colors bright. Every single one feels right. I could stay and play all day. Air blocking car, they tell a tale. Pirate ships will set their sails. In my toy box, magic's real. Magic, freezing battles, heroes fight. Undercovers late at night. Lost in dreams where I
Little figures on the screen come to life. Make-believe worlds where fantasies thrive. Echoes of laughter, imaginations fly, creating stories that never die. In a land of play where the wild things roam, and the dolls and cars in their plastic home. But they can't see me, they can't see me. When your playtime's over, will it make you frown? You may find the closure danger warm. But I'll still be here when the sun goes down, in your room where the make-believe crowns. Time moves on, but in memories we're bound, with your toys and games all scattered around. Action figures in a line like soldiers at war. Teddy bears and Lego blocks sprawl on the floor. Lays on show walls, lays on show walls. Plushies stand their ground in a fortress of sheets. Toy trains whistling past, oh the joy they excrete. With each playful heart, adventures arise through the jungles of carp beneath the bedroom skies. They They might be silent to you, but listen to the stories they knew.
Initialize dampeners. Cut and defeat. Begin transmission.
This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
Happy Sunday, everybody. The weekend is just about over, and here we are for another Sunday Hangout. And we got Figuratively Speaking and Radical Mom with us. So it's just us three right now hanging out. Maybe some more will show up here in a little while. A lot of our friends are at Joe Fest right now, enjoying a G.I. Joe convention. I know our friends Wilhelm and Bjorn are there right now. Bjorn is going to be home by midnight tonight and have to get up and go to work tomorrow. So good luck with that, Bjorn. Hate it for you, but enjoy your fun while you can. And so I got the chat caught up, that's for sure. Let me go down here and pull up some of the stuff that we're going to be looking at today. Those of you who are watching the replay, sorry you didn't catch it live, but here we go. We got a show to do. All right, so these dropped on Facebook this week. Apparently these were listed early on Walmart's website. I think they've taken them down since. I don't know. I don't know if anybody even tried to order these. I don't think you could. But there is Guy Gardner, Green Lantern. Notice he doesn't have anything but the Green Lantern logo up there above his picture there. Hey, Shaitan's Hammer in the house with us today. What's happening, my friend? Good to see you. Hello, hello, says he. So I'm just going to go through these one by one and we'll talk about them. That is a pretty slick looking figure there. He's got his signature bowl cut haircut. He's got his ring on his finger, and he's wearing that iconic outfit that he wore back in the Justice League International days. Not too much, says Shaitan's Hammer. Not, no. Oh, look, there's Jeff with us. What's happening, Jeff? Good to see you, sir. They're starting to roll in. Cool kids are starting to roll in. There's a lot going on this Sunday on YouTube, and there's a lot to pick from, so it's going to be a lazy day. I understand that. And, oh, there we go. Hello, Bill. Still haven't found Hal Jordan. Wow. Yeah, I haven't seen any of the newer waves at Walmart at all. All my stuff was ordered, pre-order, through Todd McFarlane, or other places like Big Bad. And that's just the way it goes. Yeah, those still aren't up, and pre-sale still down. Storms ended here, sunny 75 today. And now we're talking. Yeah. Look, I ain't no storms here, buddy. It's been nothing but hot. It's a heat advisory out there now, and according to the temperature on this, it says it's 92 degrees out there. If you were watching the live stream last night, you know at the very, very end of the show during the last set of music and fun, there was a hiccup. And I had to reboot my router. And so if you're watching the replay of last night's live stream, there's two of them up. One is the very end of the show because I restarted the stream and just played the last set. So once I've set them up so that they, you know, if you click the end cards, it'll lead right into the next one. So we'll do it that way. All right, so there's our buddy Guy Gardner. I can't wait to have Batman punch his lights out with one punch in the Hall of Justice there. That'd be funny. And of course, this is the one that we've been anticipating ever since we saw the teaser on the Blue Beetle Bugs box. There's Booster Gold. No skeets to be seen, so you'll have to make your own skeets. Radical Mom says it's hot here today. We had a storm last night, but it's over now. Well, good. Glad it's over. But anyway, I'm really, really, really excited about this figure, and yeah, I'm going to wind up having to figure out how to make me a skeets or send off to somebody who's 3D printing them or something. You just can't have Booster without skeets. Still no characters from the Super Friends cartoons. Well, I kind of beg to differ. I think that the Brainiac regular release that came out is pretty much a Legion of Doom. Now, if you're talking about like El Dorado and some of those characters that were slated for release in the Superpowers line and never did get released, I do think they're coming on down the line if the line continues. I pass on these, but that's just me. I understand. I mean, it's all depending upon what you're after. I mean, if Super Friends stuff is all you're after and that's what you watched, yes. But if you were like me and you read these comics and were really, really into them in the mid and late 80s and early 90s, yeah, you kind of want these figures in the line. Let me know how I sound. I kind of messed with the mic settings a little bit today, so hopefully I sound a little better. Yes, Brainiac is good in Sinestro. That's correct. George Valentine here. Hey, good sir in chat. Good to see you. Shaitan's Hammer says it's hot here, and if the pattern holds, it will rain later. Sound great. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so moving on from Booster here, we've got the black variant Black Manta, who is in his comic book colors instead of the Superpowers show colors. I do have the original release Black Manta, so I may or may not be in on this one. I mean, I've got one that does the job and looks like I want it to look, so I may not need to worry about this one. Thank you, Radical Mom. Loud and clear, says figuratively speaking. Daniel St. John. Bill, you sound good, especially when talking about the Superpowers figures. Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Good to see you, Daniel St. John, one of my Facebook friends here who has joined us today. And moving right along here, this was the figure that we didn't get a teaser of earlier. This is Metamorpho. Now, I don't know if he's going to be a Walmart exclusive or not. I hope not. I hope this figure will be available. I'm not really pleased about that artwork over there with him wearing a pair of black jeans instead of looking like he looks, you know, in the comic in that figure there. So we'll see. And drinking that Joe there. Yum. Thinking of making my own custom Superman, since I think that's the only way I will get Superman I want. Probably applies to the movies too. Yeah, you're probably right there, Shaitan. Look who joined me. I got Paula hanging over my shoulder. Say hey to everybody, baby.
Hello.
Yeah, there we go. Honor U83 says, I'm all in on this wave. Well, I want that Metamorpho figure, and I definitely want Guy Gardner and all that, and the Booster Gold figure for real. I really do. And Radical Mom says hi to you there, Paula. You say hey back.
Hey.
There we go. And I've got some more pictures here. We haven't seen what these guys are going to look like, but we've been told they're coming down the line in the next wave after the one that I just showed you. That's going to be the Justice Society of America 3-pack. This is not pre-release artwork. This is someone's artwork who did this on Facebook and posted it to the groups. But we have Starman, Alan Scott, Green Lantern, the Golden Age Green Lantern, and also Our Man. I'm very excited about these figures, and the Alan Scott Green Lantern is one of my favorites. So I love that costume. Colorful characters, says All Music Fan 88. Now, I have some special stuff here on the next slide here. This is some custom work by one of the customizers on the Facebook group. These are some figures that need to be released, Todd McFarlane. We need Batgirl, we need Supergirl, we need some more female figures in the line. We need female villains in the line. We need Catwoman. We need a little oversized girl figure for Giganta. Well, we need these figures. We really do. Daniel St. John says, wow, thanks for showing the JSA images. I'm really looking forward to them. So am I, man. So am I. And Music Fan 88, Jeff says, these are cool. They are. Whoever did this is doing the God's work. I believe these are 3D printed. The 3D sculpts are probably made from the Wonder Woman figure, of course, but these are just absolutely gorgeous. And whoever painted them did an excellent job as well. And I think this guy sells either the kits, and then there's another guy that you can pay a little money and he'll paint them up for you, or you can paint them yourself. I haven't pulled the trigger on that one. You know, my money's getting funny here lately, and I'm buying what I can afford to get retail right now, and not worrying about customs. If I can keep them, because customs take you money. They take you money real quick because custom stuff is not cheap. And finally, in honor of our friends at Joe Fest, here's a picture from Joe Fest. There is Bjorn Jorgensen, the majestic one himself, with his captain's hat on. And there in the foreground there is Wilhelm Toy and Hobby, our friend Will McLaughlin there with his glasses on top of his head. So I hope they're having a great time there at Joe Fest. So let's see what we got over here to look at next. I think I got one more thing I wanted to show you. Something that this is a Joe Fest exclusive image brought to you by Gojitron. And we're looking at the Wave 2 of Longbox Heroes. Quarter 3 of 2024 is when the pre-order should happen. There's some fine print down there. It says pending license approval. But I'm excited. There is Arthur. So our Tick figure can have his very own sidekick, Arthur. Much needed figure. Now, if you're into Grendel and Mage and Madman, those figures are going to come out in the line as well. I'm not too worried about those figures, but I want that Arthur. Got to have Arthur. And George Valentine says, I need Arthur. I do too. I cannot wait. I thought they were going to do something like this, and I just knew it. Yeah, that would be nice to do American Made. I don't think she was actually in the comic series, but she was in that wonderful little cartoon series that they did. And Jeff says he never knew about this line. This line is in the Superpower scale. It's done by Toy Otter, the guy who dropped all of that exclusive stuff about the Superpowers line way back in the day online. The blog is still there, the Superpowers blog, and you can still read all about that stuff when it was like a gold mine when he found it. And he is like an expert on how the Superpowers line should look and feel and move. And he's done his own toys, not only just Longbox Heroes, but he was also involved with another line called Power Stars from Fresh Monkey Fiction, which has Flash Gordon and the Phantom and those guys in it. And this Longbox Heroes had a Rocketeer in it earlier, and Tick and Goon and stuff like that. These are excellent lines, and they complement the Superpowers line. They fit in so perfectly with that line that, I mean, it's like having more Superpowers figures, really. Chairface Chippendale. I don't know how you would do that figure. That would be kind of interesting. Yeah, I think Chairface was in the comments. But anyway, yeah, that would be just excellent. I hope these lines continue. I'm just really, really stoked about this. I want to see them. Andrew Davis here. What's up? Joe Fest is crazy. Tell us about it, Andrew. Good to see you, my good sir. Glad you could join us today. If you have a second, please hit the like, and if you haven't done so, hit the subscribe button, because we're after subscribers. We're at 950, and we're 50 away from having 1,000. And when we get to 1,000, that means I can complete my monetization process. That's one of my big goals, and I made my goal for the weekend, which was to get up to 950. So I've got 950 subscribers as of now. If YouTube don't take a couple from me over the next week, we shall see. And one of the things that I said we were going to do today was do a little bit of window shopping over on Big Bad. So see if I can get that Big Bad window up there for us, so we can go do a little looking around. So it looks like they got the Mafex Spider-Man and Dr. Fate and Tetsugen 28 there available. And Monster Force Kilowog Night Hunter, whatever that is. Just looking at the main page here just to see what they've got. The Howling and Pumpkinhead, if you're into that. There's some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles stuff there. I know you guys are into that. Some Diamond Select toys, Lord of the Rings, Godzilla, etc. Hiya toys with the Universal Soldier. Dark Horse Witcher. Got some clearance. Let's see what's on clearance real quick. We got Hasbro sale items. I guess that's some Star Wars stuff there. If you're into Eternals, I knew that those are going to stay on clearance forever. Grief Karga, I've seen him all over the place. He's on clearance. They're trying to get rid of him. In game Captain America and Captain Marvel 2-pack. The Falcon and Winter Soldier U.S. Agent. Lando Calrissian Skiff Guard, $9.10. I didn't know Lando ever went on clearance. I think he did. Marvel Legends Vintage Collection Human Torch. There is the Baby Yoda. Or Grief Karga, Spider-Verse, Jessica Drew. Thor, Love and Hammer, Valkyrie. Star Wars Galaxy Adventures. Wave 4. Another Marvel Legends Retro Collection U.S. Agent. Not a lot here. There you go. G.I. Joe Origins Snake Eyes from the movie that sucked. Black Panther figure, Retro Collection Mandalorian. Star Wars Mandalorian, the Child Edition Monopoly. Right? They make a Monopoly for anything. Thor, Love and Hammer. Andrew Davis said, I talked to the people, Big Bad Toy Store here, and they said no daily sales for a while. They're giving their people in the warehouse a break. Oh, wow, okay. Guess those guys are getting kind of overworked packing that stuff up. Let's go back and see what else that they got here in the $40 to $50 range. Undercover Raphael, G.I. Joe Ultimate Bat, the Transformer, the Silver Hulk Ultimate Super 7. Save 20%. Still almost $44. Wow. Anything I'm interested in there, that's in the $40 to $50 range. I guess we could look at some of this really, really expensive stuff, but nah. Going back over here, let's see what the Mattress of the Universe have to offer us. We've got Stratos in stock, $19.99. Not bad. I mean, that's not bad. We got the fan favorite Triclops in stock. If you guys missed out on Triclops the first time around, now's the time. Origins Web Store. I didn't get him. I might consider him, but I'm going to try to hold out. And there's Reptilax. If you're interested in him, he's in stock, $19.99. Evil Lynn, I've got her in my pile of loot, and she comes with the shaping staff there. There's Origins Cartoon Collection Merman, still in stock. Turtles of Grayskull Skeletor, not interested. Casey Jones from Turtles of Grayskull, not interested, but you may be if you're into this line. There's the T-Law figure. I was robbed. I thought the helmet was removable. Turns out it's not. They showed pictures of it being removable, but when it actually came out, it wasn't. Boo, hiss. Turtles of Grayskull Shredder, $20. Turtles of Grayskull Round Man, $20. Well, 21. The Man at Arms looks pretty sharp there. $19.99. U.S. Packaging Round Man, $20.99. Turtles of Grayskull Man at Arms. That's not too bad looking. I like that helmet and face. And Beast Man. I like his Japanese armored skirt that he's wearing there. What do you call that piece? I don't know. Mutated He-Man. Definitely not interested. The Art of Masters of the Universe Origins and Masterverse. This is like volume 2 of the artwork from the vintage series. This is a must-have, especially for those of us who have not been letting go of our packaging because we just couldn't bear to throw their artwork away. If you've got the book with the artwork in it, you can go ahead and get rid of all of that cardboard that's been stacking up. There's fan favorite web store. Ninjor. A lot of people wanted Ninjor and didn't get in the first time around. Mini comic Trap Jaw, which I do have. That was a disappointment, sorry to say. Merman, the original release Merman with the original head there, that the one that looks like the vintage release. I know we all probably changed that head out to something a little more like the cross-sell art with the Lords of Power version. I know I did. Turtles of Grayskull Man at Arms is awesome. A favorite figure. Well, good, Shaitan. I'm glad you got one that you like there, buddy. I'm kind of wanting to hit the button on this He-Man here because I kind of like that buck. I really do. And it's pretty sharp. And there is the cartoon Trap Jaw, which a lot of people are really wanting because that looks like their Trap Jaw, because the cartoon series Trap Jaw was pretty awesome. And of course, our buddy Mike over at Manic Plastic showed us that elbow joint is removable, and you can make him hold his accessories, his gun and stuff like that, like he did in the cartoon. So that's pretty. Yes, that He-Man is supposed to look like the cartoon version He-Man. So he doesn't have the red squares on his upper straps. He doesn't have the detail on his wrist cuffs and on his belt. But that's okay. And I think he's got solid brown boots without the colored cuffs at the top, the fur cuffs at the top. But, that's okay. And he's got the more cartoon accurate head sculpt, supposedly. So yeah, and I got the cartoon version T-Lock. Now, that is a cool figure. That is probably one of the most beautiful female action figures that this line has released so far. And I'm kind of looking forward to that Evil Lynn up there. I think she's going to be an excellent addition to the collection as well. Moving back on down here, there's Beastman and Skeletor. I'm kind of interested in that Skeletor too, in a way, but I'm not ready to pull the triggers on these, and they're staying in stock. So they're not. It's not like it was a couple of years ago when the Origins figures would just sell out immediately as soon as they hit the site. So that's a good thing. One of the best figures Mattel has made is Shredder, one of the best Shredders on the market. Now, if you're into the Turtles, that's great. I'm glad to hear that. I guess I like reading their comics and watching their cartoon, but I was kind of a big guy, you know. I was in my 20s. And just wasn't into buying the action figures, so it doesn't hold a place in my art or in my collection. But, you know, those of you who do, I'm so glad that you have those options available to you. And there's the fan favorite Zodak, which I did get. It is here now. I haven't opened him yet. But I will tell you that his colorations on his chest piece, his weapon, and his helmet are darker red than the original release was. And there is King Randor and Dragon Blaster Skeletor and Snake Face. And there's Skeletor and Screech still in stock, $30. Serpent Claw Man at Arms, which I saw at Walmart before they pulled the whole planogram down. I have that Skeletor. The Havoc staff is awesome with it. Yes. I'm looking at that. Let's take a look at it real quick. Here they've got a picture of him with the Havoc staff. There we go. He's got the mask, and you can put the mask on his face, and there's the Havoc staff, which looks cartoon accurate. So yeah, wonderful, great. Come back over here and see what else is available here. There's those Skeleton Warriors, $32. Still get them. Yeah, I'm with you, Shaitan. I don't know if I need more Skeletors. I have a bunch, and they're not even different gimmicks, but it's always tempting to get another Skeletor. Well, that Skeletor does have some things going for him, you know, like the little accessories and stuff, but it's kind of expensive just to get some extra accessories, right? The Snake Infiltrator Man at Arms, or Attorney and Guard Snake Man Infiltrator. Look, get that figure, and you can make yourself a more vintage looking Man at Arms with that darker colored green there that kind of matches original colors. $44.99 for Talon Fighter and Point Dread still in stock. Don't buy that from here, folks. Go to Ross or Ollie's. Those things are on the clearance aisle there. I need to get all these army builders, says Jeff. Yeah. The Havoc staff is cool on the cartoon version. Yes, that is correct. Roton still in stock, $32, $31.50. Yeah, I've got that. Hey, say 15% on Land Sharks. If you guys missed out on the Land Shark or you want an extra Land Shark, there you go. $28.04. Same thing for the Road Ripper there with Mechaneck. Only thing is, if you already got one and you want another one, then you'll have two Mechaneck figures. Whoopee. There's Cobra Khan still in stock. Rattlor still in stock. Lantana still in stock. Snout Spout, Hose Nose, whatever you want to call his ass. He's still there. Screech, I've got Screech, not too bad. There's Pig Head. Here, the Rulers of the Sun, they're all out now. So if you guys were into that, you can have all of them now. Yeah, the Point Dread and Talon Fighter is like $13 at Ross. Come on. The 2000X Skeletors and He-Man there, if you want some extra parts, which I really don't, so I'm not gonna pull trigger on those. If you missed out on Tila and Zor, there she is, still available, $30. Anti-Eternia He-Man, not interested. Great storyline from Germany that created that character. He's resonated with fans. Not for me. There's Sunman on sale, $6.65. Trying to get rid of him. There must be a lot of Sunman sitting there in the warehouse. My Sunman snapped. Oh wow, he broke. Well, look, for For less than $10, you can get you a replacement right there on Big Bad, man. Lawful, fuck you, Skeletor. I'm not going up there. There he is, right there. $18.99. Horde Trooper still in stock. I mean, I never got a Horde Trooper. I might need to get me a Horde Trooper at that price. Stridor on sale, $10.80, and they sold that Night Stalker for $40 over there on Mattel Creations last week. Wow, yeah. Shaitan's Hammer says I could use a Horde Trooper. Stridor deal. Yeah, absolutely, man. I need a few more Skeleton Warriors. Yeah. Hey, Skeleton Warriors are one of those army builder packs, kind of like the Eternian Guards. You can't have too many, right? Heraclaw Skeletor, if you missed out on him. There's your Flying Fist He-Man in stock, $14.39. Unfortunately, I don't see Thunder Punch He-Man on there. I think he sold out. So if you missed out on Thunder Punch He-Man, which I could have had one, I had the package in my hand at one point. Put it back on the shelf. I mean, I wasn't interested in getting those figures anyway. The only gimmicked He-Man figure I got was the Battle Armor. Rickster! What's up? Pop Actor says, I'm just missing the Red Trooper. Okay. That was in the special pack, wasn't it? Red Trooper? Remember. Honor You 83 says, I found the Horde Troopers at Ollie's for $5 about a year ago. Wow. $5. That Horde set was so hard to get, Rick, with the colored troopers. Shaitan's Hammer says, I jumped on the army builders because of my experience with Transformers. The Decepticon soldiers were hard to get. Have the gray one and a customized a black one. You know, you can get it and customize it up, paint it up, make any color you want, I suppose. There's Naked Stratos on sale for $7.60. That Naked Stratos has stuck around for over 2 years. I think I saw one at Target recently. Sorceress, $10. Jitsu. If you didn't get Jitsu, you need one for your Night Stalker. There he is, $10. Buzz Off, $7.60. Eternian Guards are now $19.99. Now, don't you wish you'd waited and bought it now instead of getting it when they first came out? Yeah, Wave 7 ruined retail. I agree. Eternian Palace Guards, need more of them. Well, there they are. That was a deluxe figure in a box that cost a lot of money when it first came out. And as you can see, they're only $19.99 there. And there's LOP Beast Man. Need him if you're going to make a custom red Beast Man using the Barbarossa Customs kit to make the Beast Man from the first mini comic. There's the green Eternian sorceress goddess, whatever she is, from the first mini comic. Figure I always wanted as a kid, never had, and ended up paying out the booty hole to get, and there it is for only $19. Need a Wind Raider? Need an extra Wind Raider? Want to make that special bad guy Wind Raider if you're a customizer? Look, for $25 you can get another Wind Raider for your collection. I think that $32.99 is a little high for Prince Adam and the Sky Sled. Everybody wanted 2 Sky Sleds and ended up getting 2 Prince Adams. I'm guilty of that too. Just so they could have the bad guy Sky Sled with the good guy Sky Sled. Battle Armor Skeletor in stock. Battle Armor He-Man still in stock. Ram Man still in stock. It's hard to believe some of the stuff's in stock. This is some of the stuff that went out of stock as soon as it was released back in the day. What are you saying there, Pop Actor? Snake Trooper figure is black. Just buy a gray Horde Trooper and paint the head black. Hey, there you go, man. I might supplement my Eternian Guards with the Snake version. Yeah. That's worthwhile. That's a worthy thing to do there. Oh, that's true. Thanks, says Jeff. Jeff, you just showed Jeff something. Jeff, the little light bulb said bling. Clamp Champ, if you missed out on him the first time around, he's $22. Buzzsaw Hordak, $21.99. I got a Buzzsaw Hordak at the store the other day. I should have showed him this. Paid just a slight bit more than that. And there's Panther on sale for $12.50. But he's not flocked. Not flocked. All right, that's the Masters of the Universe Origin stuff here. Regular Skeletor version 1 is still around. Mattel still uses it in marketing. You know. Yep. Let's go back here and see what else is available here on the old Big Bad Transformers. What these guys are. I'll tell you what I'm interested in, and let's go take a look at those. I got them over here. The Legends of Dragonor are fixing to do the Galaxy Warriors. They're calling them the Warriors of the Galaxy. And let's look at the first one here. This is the good guy, Magnon. This is something that I'm really interested in. The armor is very much reminiscent of the armor that was on the original Galaxy Warriors, and it's got, looks like it's got some paint apps on it too. His head looks sharp. It doesn't look as goofy, and I like that that loincloth that he's wearing. It's not Masters of the Universe, and it's not at all like the original Galaxy Warriors, but it is very reminiscent and good looking, I must say. He's got shin guards over his boots. I like that. It looks like that they have the articulation of the old figures here at the shoulders and at the hips and the head. So maybe in the waist, but no, I don't look like I got knee and elbow articulation. That, yeah, there we go. So there he is, Magnon of the Galaxy Warriors. That shield and that sword are almost exactly like what came with the original figure. I like that helmet that he's wearing, pretty sharp. You can even see his blonde hair sticking out from underneath the helmet there. And it looks like it attaches like the old He-Man battle armor did back here in the back. Really nice. There he is. That there, a nice close up of the head sculpt. Catch up on the chat here. Buzzsaw Hordak. I switched his body with the second Mechanic. Okay. I like Buzzsaw Hordak. Looking forward to Hurricane Hordak. Closed the Buzzsaw armor. He looks like the original Hordak. Same thing. That's the reason I got a Buzzsaw, because he looked like the original Hordak. You know. I use him in all my Hordaks. Yeah. Hurricane one looks different. Yes, he has dark metal armor and the arm cannon. There is Magnon. Pre-orders $34.99. Don't know when the releases of that's going to actually be. And of course, there's more Legends of Dragonor figures available. They were supposed to be homages to the original Lords of Power line. They kind of got in trouble for that, but not interested in those. But when you're talking Galaxy Warriors, you started getting my interest a little bit. If you guys stuck around this channel since the beginning days, I did a lot of videos on Galaxy Warriors and Galaxy Fighters and Pirates of the Galaxies. Even did my own custom Origins versions. I wish I had the money. I would get into Legends of Dragonor. Yeah. All right, so let me go back and check out Baltard. I've got a Baltard figure that I made, except mine has got flesh tone skin. I actually special ordered from Lee Customs a flesh tone head. He did the head that was like this one here, and I didn't want to do that because I didn't want to have to repaint a figure. So I had him make me a flesh tone head so I could have the flesh tone version of Baltard. Now, this guy, his head sculpt doesn't look nearly as goofy as the original Baltard, but that goofy look was kind of what I was going for with my custom figure. Once again, his loincloth is different from the Masters of the Universe, which it should be. And I like his arm cuffs there, pretty cool. Got his harness on there with the skull in it. Got a battle axe and a shield. Let's check him out here a little closer. Across here, there you can see him in all of his glory. He doesn't have shin guards, but he does have his shield and his axe and his body harness. And you can see him against that red background. And I like the shield. It's got the little eagle sticker on it, like some of those figures did back in the day. Moving over here, you can see the design on the shield a lot better right there in the picture. And that head sculpt is so nice. Oh, that picture didn't show up. There we go. Let's see if this other picture. There he goes. There we can see it. See the side view of the battle harness in the back and how it attaches here. There we got that close-up of that head. He's just angry looking. He's got those big, beefy brows over his eyes, the brow ridge. And he's got his top knot there on top. He looks a lot meaner than the original Baltard figure, who looked a little goofy. Weren't these supposed to be Mark Taylor's figures until yes, that's correct, Pop Actor. They had to redesign the whole first wave. They were even going to call them Lords of Power, and Mattel said, you're not doing that. And a nice hairdo on him. There you go. I ought to dig out my I've got a Baltar figure. Now, I thought they were articulated at the elbows and the knees like the new Origins figures, but apparently not. They're more reminiscent of the old Galaxy Fighters, Galaxy Warriors, which is okay. And they even have a little bit of a backstory behind each one of the figures on the back of the box. So I'm really excited about these. So that's something that I'm looking forward to. Well, let's look at statues. Since we're doing this, we're going to go to the overpriced statues. Mattel's a bunch of SOBs. Yeah, they are. They are, Rick. I agree. They are. All right. Statues. All right. You ready for some overpriced statue fun? Godzilla -1 Ultimate Diorama. Masterline Godzilla statue. $2,099.99. Oh my God. Are they insane? I like Godzilla, but I don't like Godzilla this much. God damn. Jesus. Holy hell. Who buys this shit? I make that in one day. All right, Rick, go for it. Buy one. And when you buy it, take pictures of it or it didn't happen. Good God. If you like that one, here's one. Godzilla -1 Ultimate Diorama with a bonus statue for $2,154. A third scale Howling Epic Series Werewolf, $1,799. Oh my God. You want a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Underground 1:1 scale diorama to stick in your living room so it looks like they're coming out of the sewer right there in your house. 1:1 scale, $2,500. That's cheap, right? At that price, who is this made for? We do not know. That's been an ongoing question since we've started doing overpriced statues, starting with Grindhead Jim, who claims he doesn't do them anymore, but he does. And here I am doing them today. I think Joneser was doing overpriced statues the other day on his show. Good God. There you go. If you like Darth Maul and you want a 1/3 scale Darth Maul, statue, there you go. $1,700 right there. Night Almighty. Marcus from Underworld Evolution. $1,500. $300 Infinity Gauntlet Battle Diorama Doctor Strange. Jesus. Oh, here we go. High definition museum masterline 1/2 scale Batman. $2,729.99. But by God, look at it. Well, I like Batman too, but I would never be able to afford that. I'm not even going to go any further than that. I've about had all I can stand. I had all I can stand till I can stand no more. Hey whiz. Yeah, that's the expensive stuff. That's the stuff you can only just look at. You look at it and say, man, that looks cool, but I can't afford it. Anything Michael Keaton is a rip-off. Okay. 10 years ago, that would have been $200 max. Yeah. Even in the 6-inch line, 4.7. Yeah, I think they're paying Michael Keaton lots of money for his likeness, don't you think? All right, guys. I'm going to take a quick commercial break. And when we come back, we're going to look at what I picked up at the vintage toy store. And we'll take a look at Brainiac with the Skull Ship a little closer. If you haven't had a chance after today's show's over with, go back over and look at the premiere that I've dropped out right before today's show on the Brainiac with Skull Ship. Wasn't a whole lot of people there. Me and Figurative Speaking were the only ones that watched the premiere together. If you guys don't watch it, this channel's going to hit that old death spiral. I need to get some video watches. If you're not interested in it, I understand, but hey. Anyway, here's a commercial break real quick for you guys, and we'll be right back after these messages.
We'll return after these messages.
Here are a few words about Levi's jeans and cords.
Levi's.
The citizens of Toothopolis remain ever watchful for...
The cavity creeps! Chris!
We make holes and teeth!
Quick! Warn the Crest team! Chris! Cresty's trying to tell us something. The cavity creeps! Chris, come on!
We make holes and
Let's give him the brush with Crest's fluoride.
Yay!
Watch treats, see your dentist, and fight the cavity creeps like the Crest team.
Fight cavities with Crest!
Imagine Eternia. Imagine the gate of fangs.
Eternia.
Batteries not included. Imagine the soaring sky tracks. Figures sold separately. The cavern of justice.
Eternia.
Imagine the power lift to the control chamber. At last, from the masters of the universe, the world you've always imagined can be yours.
Get yourself ready for a trip through McDonald land. Take along a friend and grab a hold of Ronald's hand. Follow Ronald McDonald through the land of apple pie trees. And don't be surprised if you meet Big Mac and Big Cheese. There's thick shake volcanoes, you'll even find a French fry thatch. Now just turn around and see if you won't find a hamburger catch as you're heading for a McDonald's in McDonald land, a McDonald's in McDonald land, a McDonald's.
Coming from the farthest reaches of the universe to challenge the worst villains on Earth are the most powerful heroes ever in the battle of the Superpowers Collection. Hark! Batman being called to stop a dastardly deed? New from Kenner's Superpowers Collection, the Batmobile, figures with power action sold separately.
Got you, Joker. Don't laugh yet. Release the war. It's a trap. Activate Batarang. Trouble, Batman? Not my Batmobile. Unleash Phase 2.
Is this the end of our heroes in the Batmobile? You decide.
If Monday's sad or Tuesday's sad, make a Saturday.
That's a Sunday.
If Wednesday rains or Thursday's gray, make a Saturday.
Looks like a Sunday.
Instead of half a banana in a pineapple ring, add yogurt creamy smooth. Pop a grape on top and that's a Saturday for you. Make a weekend treat any day of the week. Make a Saturday.
Now that's a Saturday.
And we are back, and that was the commercial break, and we got to see the little banana in the Saturday eating himself. That was kind of creepy. McDonald's did not fire Ronald McDonald. He is still the mascot for the Ronald McDonald House, for the place for the cancer treatment people's family, the kids' families to stay, and for them to stay while they're undergoing treatment. They retired him from being the spokesman for their brand. Great commercials back then. They were a radical mom. They absolutely were. So there, what we see here on the toy cam, and I'll go ahead and get it up where we can see it. I hope you guys can hear me with the mic as I go towards the display table here. I picked up a Buzzsaw Hordak there at the vintage store. He's got a little bit of modern stuff there, and he was really carrying the Masters of the Universe Origin stuff there at one time. Gojitron. Good afternoon. Just got done having a yard sale. Got to exchange that junk for cash. I need to do something like that myself. I don't see Ronald McDonald anymore in McDonald's that I go to. No, he's not around. He's not their spokesman anymore. Oh, nice, Bill. And Goji, I showed that exclusive picture that you sent to me of the stuff that Toy Otter's doing for Long Box Heroes with the Arthur in it earlier today. Thank you so much for that, sir. I appreciate that. Well, anyway, I picked up Hordak here with the saw blades that burst out of his chest. I may or may not open it. I haven't decided yet whether I want to open it today or not. But I'll tell you what I'm not going to open, and that's going to be this mini Tarzan Epic Adventures playset. This is the Treasure of the Lost City. They did two others, the Valley of the Bantoon and the Temple of the Mahar. But wasn't interested in those as much as this. Now the reason was interested in getting this while I was there was because my friend Jesse Hughes, the Epic Badger, sent me free of charge, bless his heart, his playset like this. Now it wasn't complete like this one is. I think he was missing the elephant and the Black Panther and maybe a couple of these other figures, but he did have the Tarzan and Jane in there and some of the other stuff. I think the Vine was missing out of it. But I have that here. I'm not sure. It got packed away here recently by my wife when she was cleaning up the living room. But I have one that I can play with, and I also have one that's complete, and it's on the card. And if you look back here, you can see what they look like there. And that's zoom in there. There we go. See the Treasure of the Lost City, a Vine for swinging, Tarzan figure, Leopard Man figure, Skull Trap, Bull Elephant, the Pit, pull the skull to activate the trap door, Black Panther guards the altar, We got Jane, we got the evil witch doctor, and we got the golden elephant treasure. And then there was the Valley of the Bantoon here, and also the Temple of the Mahar. This was from At the Earth's Core. I think this might have been from Tarzan, John Carter of Mars, Warlord of Mars sets. There were those, and this was the Tarzan's. And of course, Tarzan was he was featured on all of these sets to try to capitalize on the Tarzan the Epic Adventures television show that had come out at that time. So that's what that was about. There's your Bantoon set, and here is Valley of the Temple of the Mahar. So I'm going to keep this on its card. I'm very excited about that. Nice, very, very, very nice. And it also came with this collector's badge here that looks like it's made out of gold. It may even be. I think it's made out of plastic, though. I don't think it's made out of actual metal, but it's vac metal, so it kind of looks. And over here we have the Brainiac with his skull ship. Let's bring him up here to the forefront and take a look. As you can see, it's a 1-to-1 repaint. It's the same sculpt. It's just a repaint of the original skull ship. But check it out. With that new deco on it and the green clear plastic back here on the back, it's almost like a whole new toy. Almost like a whole new toy. Yes, Badger loves his micro stuff. Why has no one done another John Carter toy line? Those are some great characters. I agree, Gojatron. They are. And I think Trendmasters is the only one that I know of in recent memory that has done as many John Carter of Mars figures as they did. I mean, they did DJ Thoris, for gosh sakes. They did Plant Man. They did John Carter himself. And they even did Tarzan wearing Martian armor so that he could join John Carter. Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, moving this back over here to the side, and let's concentrate on this ship. These colors are just like it was in the comic series Panic in the Sky, which I briefly covered in the video earlier today. And here is the Milton Fine Brainiac. After his first encounter with Superman, they put him in the insane asylum, and then Lex Luthor got his hands on him and shaved his head and put the diodes on his head so that he could control his mental abilities. His mind was taken over by the consciousness of Viral Dox, who had been executed by the computer tyrants of Kolu, and his consciousness went across the galaxy and took over the mind of circus mentalist Milton Fine. And after his first encounter with Superman, he was put in the insane asylum. And like I said, Lex Luthor got him. Lex Luthor experimented on him. And then he started working on the LexCorp scientists' minds and had them to create the skull ship for him and clone him a body that was younger and had the green skin of a Kaluan. And he had this brain case put on him so that he could use his mental powers as well. And he escaped into space, took over War World, and came back for his revenge on Earth. And that was the Panic in the Sky storyline, which was named after the old Adventures of Superman episode. Catching up on the chat here. Hey, Bill, you should look up the 324 Front Street Barnum on Google Map when you're offline. Okay, I'll have to do that, man. All right. Hello, Boba Hicks. What's happening, my friend? You think I will? I might. I don't know. I'll have to check it out. 324 Front Street, Barnum. Okay. I'll have to remember to do that there, Rick. I'll have to remember to do that. All right. So this really looks like what he looked like in that comic series. I mean, he's got his goatee, his beard. He's got that brain case on him. He's got his purple cape here, and I love the material on this. They learned their lesson after the first releases. So, but Cape Matcher's making a replacement case. I don't even think I need to worry with that. I'm happy with the one I've got. So, I mean, this looks just like the figure, the way he looked in that comic. The skull ship, same colors as the comic. He's got a little peg inside for him to peg his foot on, so that he can sit here and ride in his ship without falling over. Just wonderful. And like I said, it moves. See the little tentacles move when you move it back and forth. And looking at the bottom, you can see what the bottom looks like there. Just wonderful, wonderful piece. Really enjoyed it. If you want to see a little more in depth about it, check out the video that I released earlier today. And okay, I'm gonna bite, brother. I'm gonna bite. I see you want me to look it up. 324 Front Street, Barnum, Google Maps. I don't know. Not safe for work content. Oh, wow. There we go. There she is, folks. There she is. Showing her boosters. Right there on the camera to for all the world to see. Very good. Where do you find this shit at, Rick? Good God, man. Hey. Alright, so I did it there, Rick. I looked it up. I'm not showing it on the camera. Well, there you go. Everyone will now. Ha ha ha. I don't do live. YouTube may strike you. I already know that, sir. I'm not going to put that on the screen at all. So no. Let us not do that. Now come back over here to me. I like I said, I'm just oh no, LOL. Hey, I like Salt says it's weird. Ever since I saw your custom Alfred, when I see figures, I wonder what kind of Alfred it would make. Yeah, there you go. Jeff laughing. I'm surprised Google Maps didn't take another one. Yeah. Yeah, a little spicy there, Boba Hicks. Spicy picture. I can't show it. Can't show it here on the live stream. Good work there, Rick. Anyway, I figured that maybe it's time to get a little music and fun set up here. So I'm gonna go down here and get us a little set of music set up to go here. I think we'll do Fantasy Quest. We had a good time last night on last night's show. It's too bad that the internet blipped on me there at the last minute, but I did get the last set done and got some Angie Baby out there for Motu Joneser. He went ahead and bowed out while I was rebooting the router. So you know that's the way things do go. But if you're watching that replay, you go ahead and follow along to the next stream there for the last 20 minutes of show. I think I'll do the same. All right. So let's go ahead and hit our first little set of music and fun here for the Hangout today.
grasslands are endless and summer sings on, and Gold Moon the princess loves a poor man's son. Her father the chieftain makes long roads between them. The grasslands are endless and summer sings on. The grasslands are waving, the sky's rim is gray. The chieftain sends river wind east and away to search for strong magic at the lip of the morning. The grasslands are waving, the sky's rim is gray. Oh, river wind, where have you gone? Oh, river wind, autumn comes on. I sit by the river and look to the sunrise, but the sunrise is over the mountains alone. The grasslands are fading, the summer wind dies. He comes back, the darkness of stone in his eyes. He carries a blue staff as bright as a glacier. The grasslands are fading, the summer wind dies. The grasslands are fragile, as yellow as flame. The chieftain makes mockery of river wind's claim. He orders the people to stone the young warrior. The grasslands are fragile, as yellow as flame. Oh, river wind, where have you gone? Oh, river wind, autumn comes on. I sit by the river and look to the sunrise, but the sunrise is over the mountains alone. The grassland has faded and autumn is here. The girl joins her lover, the stones whistle near. The staff flares in blue light and both of them vanish. The grasslands have faded and autumn is here. Oh, river wind, where have you gone? Oh, river wind, autumn comes on. I sit by the river and look to the sunrise, but the sunrise is over the mountains alone. Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone, and all the roses falling. It's you must go, and I must buy. But come back when summer's in the meadow. Oh, when the valley's hushed and white with snow, I'll be in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, I love you so. But when he come and all the flowers are dying, if I am dead instead, I will maybe you'll come and find the place where I am lying, and kneel and say an Ave for me, and I shall hear the soft you tread above me, and all my grave warmer, sweeter be, for you will live and tell me that you love me, and I shall sleep in peace until you come to me. Alas, my love, you do me wrong to cast me off discourteously, for I have loved you all night long, delighting in your company. Green sleeves was all my joy, green sleeves was my delight. Green sleeves was my heart of gold, and who but my lady green sleeves? Your vows you've broken like my heart. Oh, why did you so enrapture me? Now I remain in a world apart, but my heart remains in captivity. Green sleeves was all my
The year was 1746. The place, Dromossie Moor. The site of the Battle of Culloden. The Jacobite forces were massacred. In the aftermath of the battle, 400 or so remaining soldiers were rounded up and taken prisoner, and from there transported south to Carlisle Castle. Once there, the soldiers were lined up. 1 in every 10 were chosen to be executed, and the rest sent home to tell the tale. Legend has it, there were 2 brothers, side by side in Carlisle Castle. One to be executed, and the other sent home. And one turns to the other and says, "Don't worry, we'll meet again. Ye take the high road, and I'll take the low road. And I'll be in Scotland afore ye."
By yon bonny banks and by yon bonny braes, where the sun shines bright on Loch Lomond, where me and my true love will never meet again, on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. You'll take the higher road, and I'll take the low, and I'll be in
All right, we had a nice little selection of fantasy ballads there. I hope you enjoyed that. I think Miss Mary says she loved the music today, and so did All Music Fan 88 Jeff. And everybody talking about how hot it is out there. It is hot. I got to go out there in it. I've got to run down to the store and get a few things here shortly after the show's over with, and I hate having to do it. I'm almost tempted to run by the grocery store and hang out in the produce section because it's always cool over there. And sometimes the little sprinklers come on. You can put your face down in there and cool off. That's kind of cool. I have to wear pants in the freezer section. I got the chills. There you go. All right. Yeah. So while this music was playing, I set up the things that you guys requested. We'll go ahead and get those started here in a minute. Rick says, I turned the AC off at work. I hate the AC. Other people hate me for it. Dude, you would turn it off down here, Jack. As a matter of fact, where I work, there is no AC. It's all hot in that factory. We burn up every day. Good Lord. Yeah. So let me go ahead and set us up those requests, and we'll go ahead and play those and go from there. At the request line here, and we'll get the request started. All right, guys, here's the music that you requested. If you have any further requests, put them in now while we're still on the air, because after this set's over with, I'm probably going to call it a day because I got some things to do this afternoon. So here you go, folks. Request lines for everybody.
crumbled. I'm not sure if it's safe to report from my vantage point. I really need to leave. So the sensors inform me that the surrounding areas are in ruin. I see some people running now. In the opinion of this reporter, if this nation, or in fact the world, ever needed heroes, that time is now. That time is now.
The Lone Ranger. A fiery horse with the speed of light, a cloud of dust, and a hearty hi-yo silver. The Lone Ranger. With his faithful Indian companion Tonto, the daring and resourceful masked rider of the plains led the fight for law and order in the early West. Return with us now to those thrilling days of yesteryear. The Lone Ranger rides again. Silver! Away! Well, we've reached the end of another Sunday Hangout, one step closer to this day being over. There's plenty of stuff to watch out there on YouTube's. If you guys are inclined to watch it, there's a lot of stuff coming out from Joe Fest today, I'm sure. Of course, I had a premiere earlier today, right before the show started. If you haven't had a chance to see that, it is my in-depth look into the Milton Fine version of Brainiac, plus the toy as well. Check that out if you get a chance. Get me some views on that. I need them. And if you haven't yet subscribed, please do. Please share these videos out so that others can get fresh eyes. I'm at 950 subscribers if YouTube don't take them from me this week. 50 more to go to get to our 1,000, and we've made our goal. So I thank each and every one of you for all the help that you've given me to make it this far. We've only just begun. We'll continue. In the meantime, good journey, and keep on collecting and stay fantastic. Special thanks to the channel supporters. Without your help, these adventures would not be possible. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed today's adventure, please hit like, subscribe, and share the video.